I'm saying the intro. What's popping YouTube? Welcome back to Two Brother Vlogs. And also, after a really long time, we got the Africa Twin out. I mean, yeah, it's been long. After the Spiti trip, I actually did not remove the bike. The bike still suffers with little problems with the suspension and the tire. And today I got this bike to give this bike for service. And any which ways, we are here in Big Wing, Hyderabad to check out. If you think I'm going to say the Africa Twin, no, we already have one. But there's a new bike which came into the market, which is called the Transalp. So this is the new Honda Transalp. So this is close to 750cc with 90 bhp and 70 Nm of torque. The power output figures are very similar to my Africa Twin right here. And that's the new one which you get. But I feel this bike is actually derived from the older Africa Twin. So power is similar. Yeah, the cc, the bore is reduced quite a bit. You get enough power here. I tour quite a lot on this. But the main feature on this bike is you are not getting the DCT function. So you're getting a manual shifter here. And that's about it. You don't have guards. This is an accessory windscreen from Honda. These are accessory from Honda. This is an accessory from Honda, and that's about it. And to be honest, it doesn't look big, it doesn't intimidate you. And the ground clearance of this bike, I can happily flat foot both sides without my riding boots. So close to 820, 830 mm.
Actually, I want to get down because I am a little shorter than you. So let's see if I can flat foot. If I can flat foot, you can for sure on any bike. So if you actually, okay, first let me see if I can. Not exactly flat footing. I am a little shy of 5'9", and or should I say a little more than 5'9". I can almost, this is not very tall. This doesn't feel big for sure. It feels lighter than your bike, Suju. And coming here to the switchgear, typical Honda style. You have the horn above the indicators. You have a four-way adjustable, very different looking
Joystick
here. It's not like a joystick, but yeah, a D-pad. Very cool. Your pass switch, engine start, stop and kill.
Can we start the bike? I would just want to hear it.
So actually first let's look at the dash. It's fancy, man.
It's better than my Africa Twin.
I don't think you can compare it to the new Africa Twin, which has got Android Auto and everything. But it is pretty clean. It has got all your new age information. Yeah, all the present bikes are digital dash. So let's go and hear her in 3, 2, 1 and typical style. It's not very, very loud, but it's got a very deep bass to it, right?
Yes.
Where it's got a thump, which is...
It sounds like a Honda.
It is definitely Honda.
Like Honda.
But it is a little...
And what do you feel about the style? I mean, the looks. It doesn't look intimidating.
See, if you ask me, it doesn't look as big as the other adventure tourers. Again, can't be compared to the Africa Twin or the GSS or anything else. But in its own, for the price, which is, it's asking for about 13.5 lakh rupees on road, plus with a few other accessories, you can tour on it anywhere. You wouldn't need that. You get as much power as the older Africa Twin, which looks good. It's got a nice alien head to it. If you ask me, I am very happy. I would be very happy owning this bike. Few small changes I would make is, I would have been happier if Honda would have given us tubeless rims. Like Srujan's bike, they don't. And it's got tubed. Big problem. Answer is no. You get an aftermarket options, but still, there would have been a great option if Honda would have given that. This is another color option, right? Black and white.
I think the white looks much more premium compared to black.
Black is stealthy. White looks, yeah. Look at me. It's big, imposing, intimidating types. And the other option, this windscreen, I think would help you in touring. But if it was adjustable, it would have been given that little small advantage on top of the other bikes in the market. Srujan faces the same issue. It is a tall windscreen. The problem is Srujan has difficulty in getting air onto his face on the move. But in short, it looks really nice. For that price point, Honda has actually given us a very good machine. Honda, if you ask me over a period of time, the reason why I'm looking at the rear of this bike is I wanted to actually look at the rear light. It looks very similar again to your Africa Twin. Very similar. And from the rear, I think I'll be confused between this and the Africa.
From the sound also, I'll be confused between this and the Africa Twin.
Yeah. That's the Transalp for you guys, and it is actually one beautiful looking machine for definitely 13.5 lakh rupees. Honda has actually priced it pretty aggressively for what they're going to offer for us. But I hope we get to ride one of them really soon so that we can
I
get
can compare it
more.
back to back with this and also with the newer Africa Twin.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
The thing is, I purchased this for 15.8, 16 lakh rupees on road without the accessories. This one, the new one, will cost you upwards of 21 lakh rupees. So that's a quite significant price jump, right? So this is where the Transalp comes. You are getting this bike close to same power of the original 80 at 90 bhp with 70 Newton meters of torque at 13.38, and Honda's
Reliability, right?
yeah,
Most of
Honda's
anything
reliability.
else.
The engines are extremely reliable. I give the bike for service whenever I go to a next trip. It's not like I give the bike when bike needs servicing. I don't think so. Bike ever ask for servicing. Whenever I go for the next trip, that's when I get the bike checked. So that's how reliable these engines are. And yeah, if you don't mind about the badge of Honda, I think this is
Which you should not actually.
Which
When
you
you're
should
actually into motorcycling, stop worrying about a motorcycle badge.
just
Ride it, experience it, and that's when you will understand.
yeah,
motorcycles
there's a
better.
small niggle of buying a Honda. How is the service? How is the sales and service? They're picking up. The big wing has come up quite a lot. When I purchased my Africa Twin, it has increased significantly quite a lot. Is it to the mark of a BMW or a Ducati or a Triumph? I would say no. But yeah, they are coming up and they are bringing their big bikes to our Indian market. So which means that technicians will be highly qualified as well.
Again, for those of you who are wondering, is this a DCT? Answer is absolutely not. This is a manual shifter. DCT would have been a great option at this price point, but pricing sensitive market. This is an absolute manual, no DCT option available. For a DCT, you have to go for the Africa Twin.
So if I'm in the market right now, I think I would definitely go for the Transalp. Africa Twin, though it's a very handsome looking bike, I would say the graphics are a little too loud. The Transalp, on the other end, is much more minimal and it's fresh. The name and everything is actually fresh. I like it. I actually like it. I don't mind the bike being a manual. I don't mind a few accessories. Like the main thing is a tube rim. I can get an aftermarket rims for that. But all in all, this bike is actually a very good bike at a very, very good, attractive price.